Okay, you can tell I'm outside, so there'll be noise. I left the dehumidifier. We don't need a humidifier this time of year. It seems like nature's doing a good enough job on its own. There'll be cars and a lot of stuff coming in, so we'll just have to deal with the ambient noise. It's kind of pretty out there this morning. It's clear, a little bit less humid, it's a little bit cooler. Not looking forward to shorter days, but I am looking forward to cooler weather. So, real quick, I get monthly, I believe, an email from Google, got it this morning, that is my travel timeline, which is always kind of creepy, but I think it's just a reality that we accept. And what it does, it shows you all the places that you've been over the past month. And we went and visited our son in Tennessee and went into Nashville. And it chronicles every place that you've been and all the stops that you made. So like, oh yeah, we visited those friends in that place, spent the night there. We went to this restaurant, we swam here, we went to McKay's Books, you know, and it kind of is a neat reminder, even though the trip wasn't that long ago, of, oh yeah, I remember that trip and we went to all these places and we saw all these people. Creepy, but it was kind of a cool reminder. But what it hit me in my time this morning was a reminder of the importance of remembrance. Anytime you have a significant time of the year where family gets together, there's always stories told, and half the stories begin with, you remember when? Remember that time? Because of reflecting back. And I recognize the importance of that, and when I do my personal time in the morning, because I have my current journal where I write down stuff that's going on now and my reflections and things like that. Then I have last year's, and I will read 1 year ago today to see where I was, what was going on, and what I was dealing with, because it helps measure movement. And that can be one of the things that really affects our spiritual life all the time, is there's nothing that we put into place to help us realize if we're improving, if we're moving, or maybe there's something new that's popped in that we've dealt with before. One of the things I love about the Psalms is in the midst of, a lot of times the sky is falling, my hair is on fire, everything is falling apart. There is a pause in the Psalm and then a moment of reflection, a moment of looking back and going like, oh yeah, there was that one time. Especially Psalm 77, where you get all of this, everything is falling apart, everything is not awesome, opposite of the Legos. And then there's this break, I mean a literal break, where I'm sure that the writer of the Psalm got up and kind of like looked out his window or walked around the room and went, yeah, but I remember that one time when things were this bad and I made it through it. And all through the scripture you'll see, don't forget, remember, remind yourself of moments in the past when things were bad also, and God showed up, or something happened, and friends, and you moved through that situation. So let me challenge you. Create some way in your regular routine, it doesn't have to be daily or even weekly, but in your regular routine, where you record kind of where you are in that moment, and it gives you an opportunity down the road to reflect back. So not everyone's a writer. I was talking with someone last night at a thing that Janet and I went to, and they were showing me their phone and all the notes they had taken. And they just used their phone to do that. I was super impressed. They go like, I can't do pen and paper, but I can do this. And I went, that's perfect. That's exactly what we're talking about. So I'm going to challenge you and encourage you, find some way to build into your spiritual growth moments of kind of chronicling where you are, and then you can reflect back on those and see that God showed up in some amazing moments and growth that took place in your life. So it's Thursday, we're going into the weekend. Sunday, we are full on, coffee spots open, Promised Land area is open. We are fully masking children and workers in Promised Land, so remember that. We are strongly encouraging you, if you are unvaccinated, to get vaccinated, please, and wear a mask if you aren't, because we have some people who are just unable to do so. And if you are vaccinated and feel more comfortable, wear a mask. We still do plenty of distancing and worship on Sunday. We'll be back in the book, Searching for God. I have drawn a blank. Dear God, honest prayers to a God who listens. I just went blank on that. And we're looking at dealing with difficulties of life and how do we handle those. I'll have after party, everything else. I think that's it. Have a great weekend. Enjoy it. We want to see you on Sunday, whether it's in person or virtually. We consider you part of our people too. So, thank you for giving me a few moments of your day. And we hope to see you Sunday. So, cheers. Take care.